Okay. My friends, it's so good to see you again. You've caught me wearing rather strange attire tonight. As you see, my usual robes are in the wash, and I just came from a rather peculiar age. And this was the standard attire of that age. Yes, hello. Valkyrie, welcome in. Thank you very much for being here. We're going to need your help to solve the mysteries. Oh my gosh. And make sure, everyone, you have your notebooks ready. We are surely going to need them. Last time, if you weren't here, with an entrance, thank you. Thank you, Crazy. Last time, we met up again with our dear friend Atrus. No relation. No relation. And he tasked us with going into a new age in search of his wife, Catherine, who is trapped and needs rescuing, as well as capturing a most powerful foe, a man by the name of Gen, who created the age that we are about to embark onto, and who is a devious sort, corrupt with power and godlike machinations. And this man, Gen, as we discover by reading Atrus's journal, is in fact Atrus's father. Wee. A fellow Dunny, but one who does not quite possess the art at least to the degree that Atrus does, and whose age that he did create is falling apart as a result of his lack of ability, lack of talent. Very odd attire indeed. Jerry! So yeah, we are looking for Catherine. We're looking for Gen. And we got nothing other than our notebooks, Atrus's journal to go off of. And we got to get back in here and get moving, because there's a lot left to explore. Woo. Okay, and look, yay! I got the chat working again. Hooray! Good, it's working. Oh, thank God. No more teeny tiny itty bitty little text that no one can read. Holla frickin' Leah. Start a saved game. Fire me up. And here we are. We are on an island just offshore of where we kind of started. Nice job. Good. Yes, thank you very much. That emblem means 5, right? The symbol for Riven is the number 5, which we're going to actually go and discover that today. We're going to go make that connection today. I gave you a little bit of meta knowledge by telling you that, but we're going to learn organically today the number system of the 5th age, hence the title of this video. But yeah, we found this quarry where they've been sending materials to burn. I assume maybe to power with heat and steam. We found this little doorway. I'll close those doors so you can just see what that looks like. So we'll go back in there. Make sure that's loud enough for you. There you go. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Ooh. Ooh. What do we have at the end of this? We got a fan and some crazy device. It's crazy! Crazy redwood. Oh. It appears... What is this game? I feel like I know it. This is Riven, which is the sequel to the original Myst. Old PC game from the 1993 point-and-click adventure. This is the sequel to that. Riven, 1997. That is just one of the best games ever. Oh my gosh. A hot air balloon? Is that what you think? To me... So you got this metal cage and a trigger here where something touches it. That seems like a trap to me. About to lose control, and I think I like it. Heck yeah. It looks like we got maybe some feed here. What does this do? I don't know. We could look up. There's a fan. Let's see if we can put... Hey, look at that. Now we have access to the pellets. Okay. And go down. Nope. Nope. But you know what? There's a pipe here. I bet we need to find a way to channel the waterway here for this to work. Rabbit pellets on the right. They're pellets of some sort. So this is clearly a trap. But this is not currently operational, so we're going to have to find a way to get the power here. So, okay, we'll deal with that later. So, I gave it some thought, and I realized that we should probably head back to the previous island, because there's some stuff there that we didn't do that we really should. A neat grilled topper. Yeah, I could see that too. You know what it reminds me of? And this island might even actually show my age a little bit, but I'm trying to remember what the hell it was actually for. Maybe it was for spinning lettuce? But it was this, like, very thin sheet steel metal tray that folded out like a flower, and then would close up, like the little flower petals would roll up on each other to create like a dome. It had like perforated little metal sheets. And I think the purpose was you put lettuce in there and then close it, and then you would like spin it around or something. But that's what the trap reminds me of. It reminds me of those metal flower dome thingies. I cannot remember what the hell they're for. Yeah, metal colander, I guess. But they weren't just like a bowl. It wasn't just a bowl with perforations in it. It was like, it was flat on the bottom, and then all around it was a circular flat disc, and then around the disc were these metal perforated petals. Looked like a flower when it was spread open, and then you would close the petals onto each other. They would interlock and make like a metal dome with this flat bottom. Maybe that is metal colander, I don't know. Anyway, let's head back to the previous island, because we got something we gotta do. Oh, whoops, I gotta go over there. Can I go up here? Nope, I sure can't. Oops. I'm getting too zealous, too excited over here. There you are. Up the ladder. And now we get to have the amazing cart ride back. My favorite thing ever. Everyone, buckle up. I love this so freaking much. Here we go. I highly encourage headphones for these scenes. Oh my god, the water! We're going into the water! God, that's so good! Oh! God, I'm getting hot in the face. That's so good. And we're back. It's little things like that, man. Like having the The cart like reached that point where it's no longer gaining momentum, so it has to like stop and clunk to get back into the railing motions. It's little things like that that make it so freaking real and cool, and that is bumping the lamp right there. That is freaking bumping the lamp. It's amazing. 1997. Oh my god, so freaking cool. Woo! Okay. Hey, bug. Alright, so we need to head back. Because if you remember, we actually lowered that submarine last time. We found that edge, the little cliff edge, in that same area where we found the inhabitants, the islanders, in their spherical spider egg sac-like housings. And we didn't do anything with the submarine. We gotta go do that. It's a good term. It is a good term. So let's go deal... Actually, we gotta go this way. If you remember, because it was down here with the cool little sea monsters. Who are back, by the way. Look at that. They're just basking in the sun. Those of you who missed this out, check it out. Cool little sea dudes. They're basking around on the rock. Let's get a little closer. And here's something cool. So I'm going to go back. And there they are still. Last time, if you remember, we were able to just walk kind of like right up to them before they eventually scurried off. But because this game is genius, if we try to approach them too quickly, watch. They scurry off even sooner. He's like, "What the heck, guy?" Yeah, they get alerted by you if you move too quickly. There they go. That's so cool. That's so freaking cool. All right. To the submarine. Oh. What does it mean? I mean you no harm. I am not a threat. You need not sound the alarms for me. Now they're just gone. Okay, so here's our cool little pool of water that we already explored. We went down here and we saw that there was a kind of a dead end. Well, that dead end now has a submarine in it. Let's go submarining. Okay. We got a number of different controls here. What does this do? That turns us around. Ooh. I don't know about you, but the sound of that steam, I can like feel it in my teeth. And what does this do? I think I know what that does, but we'll worry about that later. How about the big lever? Here we go! Buckle up! Past the barrier. And now we're underwater. This underwater part of the game here, going around the submarine, again, this is showing my age, but there used to be a 2000 Leagues Under the Sea ride at Disneyland. Right now I think it's Finding Nemo, but it used to be 2000 Leagues Under the Sea. And they had like a big squid down there and everything. That's what this reminds me of. It reminds me specifically of the 2000 Leagues Under the Sea ride. Absolutely. Yeah, with the squid, exactly. Oh, get that climb. Come on, you can do it. It's hard, but we can do it. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. All right. Let's check out where we are. Because we are in an air pocket right now, which means we can get out. Oh, I can't get to that. Why can't I get to that? Oh, wait. Did I see something? Huh. I don't know. I guess we'll deal with that later. Let's keep going. Yeah, the sacrificial platform, exactly. Okay, this is where this other lever comes into play. It'll let us go left or right, is my assumption. Let's go left. Chug-a-lug. Sound effects, man. Oh my gosh. Alright, can we get out? No, we can't. It looks like these ladders, I guess, are not lowered yet. And I might have a guess as to why. But I don't think we can go forward. Nope, so we gotta turn around. Okay, let's go. Go on. Break the barrier. Let's head right, just to see what's over there. I don't even know. I don't even remember what's over there. You can see the wall of the pocket barriers right there. Yeah, it is. To the left was the sacrificial platform. There we go. Aha! We can get out of here. Yeah, so there's the platform right over there. So, yeah, this ladder was lowered, which means that the other ladders have not been lowered. There must be something we have to do. Maybe it's up here. I really don't remember. But it seems... Aha. Okay. Oh, we can see the whole valley here now. I don't think this needs to be note taken, but I'm going to take one anyway. Because it's something, it's some sort of puzzle of some kind. So let's see here. We have 5 levers. There's that number again. We have 1 lever. I'm going to write this down. This is the water quarry. We have a lever pointing up. So levers. 1 is up, 2 are down. 1 up and 1 down. My guess... Got 5 levers. Yep, see, I told you. I told you. My guess is the levers correspond to the ladders. And only 2 are up. So maybe only 2 of the ladders are activated. So let's try doing the rest. Maybe that'll do it. I don't think this will show us anything. Oh, it does! Look! Right here. Right here. See how that platform came out? Watch, I'll turn them off again. I'll turn them all off. It's fine. Now look, we can go out here. That platform came back in. That's what it is. Okay, great. So we gotta flip those all back on again. And now that platform should be back out. And so is that one and that one. Great. Excellent. Alright. Well, how lucky are we? Down. Turn around. Yeah. That would be a bummer. Alright, so let's try going left again. And this time we will have that platform out that we can get out. Go, little track, go! There it is. Okay, where are we now? There's the cage. There's the village. We're at some sort of structure. Dark and gloomy inside. Oh. Huh. Interesting.
Terekoi danni, ki bayem revat, arroyem betig tavom, ga bodona gayem.
Yeah, sure, dude.
Ram.
Interesting. It's a cult. And yeah, we got a chalkboard here. Again, this is Dunny. If we knew Dunny, we could read this. And these lamps have that same creature we've been seeing all sorts of sculptures on and everything. Blank chalkboard. So yeah, Crazy, you're kind of on to something. This kind of looks like a school, but also a little bit like a church. It could be either one, I suppose. What do we have over here? Some notes that we can't really make out. Weird fruits, maybe? Here's all the letters of Dunny. But we just don't know yet how to translate them. What have we here? Oh no. Well, he's okay. This span around, and now we have a new symbol. We've seen symbols like this. But what does it mean? Huh. This guy didn't go down as far as this guy, and the symbol is different. What could it mean? Let's get our notebooks out because it's time to learn your numbers. One more time. Three clicks. You're gonna guess numbers? Yep. We heard 3 clicks. So it's a good assumption that that symbol is 3. Let's start writing some symbols down. So that's like a K. By itself, that's 3.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, what's up, Madman? Thanks for coming in. We're learning numbers. We're learning how to count today. That's what this is. You thought this... You were duped? Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, how many clicks we get? That should be 3. And it is. 3 clicks. 3 clicks, so we got that one right. Let's keep going. Seven clicks, okay? It's 4, 5, 6, and 7 is a D with a line through the middle. 7. Ooh, boy. Riven is a boss in Destiny. Oh, I see. Right. Gotcha. Not quite the same thing, but you know, not as many guns, not as many spaceships, but as many, if not more, worlds. And it's science fiction. So, I mean, close-ish, maybe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 9. Put that on deck. 7, 8, 9. Kind of looks like an F. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, he's dead. The game's over. So yeah, clearly this is like a game of chance child's game. You never heard of this. You heard of Myst, right? We played that last not too long ago, Myst. This is the sequel to Myst. This is 1997. Of course, yes. 1997. This is one of my favorite games ever, Madman, and is superior to Myst in pretty much every way. This was so groundbreaking for its time. Dude, I believe there are 7 Myst games. There might even be more than that. There's a lot of them. But this was the big one. This was the first sequel. What is this world exactly? Alright, how many clicks do we need to get? He's almost dead. Nope, he's dead. We don't know. We'll never know. You never knew that. Yeah, man. Cyan Worlds was busy. Different games? No, they're all. I believe that at the very least, Myst 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all canonical sequels with each other. And then you have like the weird stuff like Uru, which was it was actually an online like MMO kind of, but rather than going around like killing enemies, like you ran around with other players to solve puzzles. I never played it, but it was wild. It was friggin' nuts. I never really understood how it worked, but the people who did play it really liked it. But then yeah, there's a couple. I've only ever played up to 4, and I never finished 4. So I don't know. Maybe we'll make it a typical thing here. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. K with a line through it. That's an 8. Keep it going. That should be 7. Yep. That's 4. Okay. 4 looks like a 7. Keep it going. That should be 8. That's 4. Yep. Come on, give us something new. 3. See, we're learning it, but also we're kind of at the mercy of the randomness here to get the remaining symbols. Okay, that's 4 again. And he's dead. Oh no. And once again, we see the creature that we see modeled all over the place. Someone being dropped down into its mouth. Almost like that big, crazy, sacrificial cage tower we keep seeing. Oh no. We didn't get to know what that was. Dang it. So we know that is a symbol. We just don't know what it is. I'm going to write it down in a little corner over here. So we can at least maybe eliminate, process of elimination, one of these. So that's something. Six. Okay. 6 is just a cross. We're getting there. 90 game developers. What is pacing? I know, right? Yeah, we already got 3. We know 3 very well. Give me something new. That's 9. We got 3 more to go. Technically 3. We already know what one of them is, but we're not really kind of supposed to know exactly. 3, 4, 5. There you go. That's how you learn that symbol, the symbol for Riven, is in fact the number 5. Cool beans. 3 more to go. Two, 3, 4. So it's not 1 or 2, so it's gotta be 10. See? Process of elimination. Aha. It's like playing a game of Clue. So now we just need the symbol for 1 and 2. No, that's 8. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 10. One. Great. So now any other symbol besides that is going to be 2. So we could probably just leave. We don't know exactly what the symbol is off the top of our head, but I'm sure if we see it anywhere, we'll know that it's 2. Because it's not any of the other ones we've already written down. And I don't want to sit here and keep playing the death game with a 1 in 10 chance of getting the number 2. So, the process of elimination, we at least know everything else. So, this is so cool to me. So yeah, we have, right up here, all of these symbols are the alphabet of Dunny. So, even back in Riven, they're showing it to you. But as far as I know, you don't actually get to learn to translate it yourself until Myst 3. Now the alphabet? I'm afraid I can't help you there. Not yet. You'll have to wait till the next game. Well, cool. We accomplished something rather important. We now know our numbers. Now we can go back to exploring. Turn around. Man, I'm telling you, I could feel that steam in my freaking, like, back of my molars. Oh my gosh. So let's head over to the sacrificial cage. Go give that a little how do you do. Alright. Let's go get sacrificed. What does this do? The implications here aren't good. Oh, wait. Oh, we're riding it back up. Okay. Riding up on the chain that holds the bodies that get dipped into the thing. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, wow. And it's all made of bones. Oh dear. Oh dear. What do we have? Hello? Sir. Excuse me. Sir. Hi. Hi. Don't just stare at me. Come on, I'm here to help. You want to hang out? I think we gotta let this dude out. Sir, you're free. What? He's just gone? But where did he go? Chat, where did he go? Did he go in the little storm drain? I don't think he could have fit in there, chat. What? My goodness. The music. No, no! Do. I wanted to check in his bowl. We can't. Alright. Go ahead and do this again. Yeah, really, use it or lose it. Bum 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 bum. Well, what on earth is going on here? They have a hidden doorway system where prisoners are left? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a lot of darkness. What's all this? Oh. Well, there's a little less darkness. A little less. A little less. Now that looks suspicious. Oops. Oops. Why can't I grab that? Oh god. Maybe we could see from the other side. Let's go all the way through here again. I don't see a stick to click on here. It's really hard to see. Nothing there. Oh, wait. I thought I saw my hand change. There's clearly something here, but we can't quite make it out. There we go. Well, well. What have we down this way? Well, wow, wowee. Lots of symbols of animals. And that looks like the daggers we've been seeing laying around. We can click on the stones. And they'll lower down. So this is... Obviously some sort of puzzle. I'm just clicking randomly here. Yeah, this is a very, very in-depth puzzle that we do not have the solution for yet. But this is where the puzzle is, so at least we know that. And I'm sure you can guess from the pomp and circumstance of just getting here, let alone the ambient mystical music, it's going to be a very important puzzle. But not one we're ready for yet. So we'll go back. Dun 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 dun. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. I'll make a little note here that we got important puzzle, big important puzzle near what do you want? What should we call this sacrificial tower thing? We gotta give it a name. Drop tower of doom. There. Note made. So now we at least know where it is. Of doom. You can kind of hear Gur from Invader Zim there a little bit. Of doom. Ladder. Hey, shortcut unlocked. Okay. Well, there's still some areas we have to explore with the submarine, so let's see if we can go do that. Yeah, dude, look, these are clearly meant to hold arms. Oh, I can't go back down this way. Interesting. Alright, back down the ladder we go, I guess. So here's this guy, but no submarine. Because the submarine's over there. Parker. Hello, how goes the manhunt to rescue mission? It's going. It's going. We're getting along. We're going to school. We learned our number system, and we found a man in a cage in a little prison. And turns out he wasn't really in any danger at all. It's going very well. And welcome in. Numbers are good to know. Yeah, numbers are good to know for sure. You have no idea what the story is with these games. I just know they're puzzly. So the story, I'll give you kind of the gist of it. Where we are right now, this realm, this planet, is called an age. This is an age. This is the age of Riven. It's the fifth age, Riven. And ages can be accessed through linking books. And linking books, well, ages are... Okay, let me get ahead of myself here. You have a whole race of people called the Dunny. The Dunny are humanoid like you and me, but they have a special gift called the art. And with the art, they can write in books and create worlds. It's up for debate of whether they are actually creating the worlds or just opening pathways to those worlds. But in a nutshell, they create whole entire worlds in what they write. and then through linking books are able to actually physically enter those worlds. So that's what happened to us. This Riven, this place we are in, is an age written by Geth, who is the father of our friend Atrus. Did I say Geth? Gen, I'm sorry. Atrus, who was our friend who we helped in the first game, Myst. Gen is his evil, diabolical father with a god complex, who created Riven here, which he uses as kind of like his little punching bag where he gets to play God and order around all the islanders. And he's not very good at the art. Again, he sucks at it. He's really bad at it. But this is the best he's been able to write so far. But this age is falling apart. It is disintegrating. It's deteriorating rapidly. And our good buddy Atrus right now is not here on Riven at all. He's back at Dunny, and he is constantly, furiously writing in the original Riven book to try and repair it and fix it and keep it from total collapse. Because his Atrus's wife, Catherine, is trapped here somewhere. Because we don't know where she is, but she's trapped here. And also, Gen is still at large somewhere, somehow. He is, I believe Atrus said that he is kind of contained, but he's not really out of, he's still a possible threat. So we are trying to find and capture Gen for good, and we're trying to find and rescue Catherine. That's what we're doing. You have no idea what the story, you have the cool numbers. Even the Dunny can't be sure whether, yeah, exactly. They don't know if they're creating worlds or just getting access to them. This is like me trying to explain Warhammer 40k a little bit without maybe the, I mean, I could go into the hundreds of thousands of years of Myst lore, but we're not going to do that tonight. Yeah, there's no real shorthand. It's true. Just popping in. Thanks, Rye. So yeah, that's basically what's going on. Powerful dudes who are authors and they're just basically fantasy writers who create their own worlds. It's every novelist's fantasy in form here at the video game. It's wild and cool and fun and crazy. But yeah, let's see. So we went to the school/church. We learned our numbers. We went up there. We found out where one of the really big puzzles is. And the submarine is now currently down there. We can't really get to it right now. Is there like a button I can press to summon it or something? I think there is, but I don't think we need it right now. I think we pretty much explored everywhere we could with the submarine. Because it'll just kind of go back over here. But I think game sounds rad. It's so rad. It's classic point-and-click adventure. And it's really Myst, the original Myst, 1993, started the genre. Like, for real. It might not have been the very, very first game to do it, but it put point-and-click adventure games on the map in a way that's never been done before. And I can go on and on and on about the history of that, but if you want to really geek out about it, you should... I don't have the VODs anymore, but on my YouTube channel, I do have the playthrough for Myst, where I just gush and gush and gush about the history of the game, and how it impacted the entire industry, and how CD-ROMs were not standard in computers until Myst came out. That's how influential it was. Okay, enough gushing. I believe we are ready to move on. Okay, so we have our number system now. We know that there was a puzzle that... Hey, cave music. You're really looking forward to the Riven remake. Yeah, Cyan's been dropping little bits and pieces. I've been watching that too. And that's why I'm playing this now. Because... One, I'm so excited for the Riven remake that I just kind of like can't wait to play, so I'm just playing the OG one. But also, it's fun to like... We get to watch it and experience it as it used to be. Which still holds up remarkably well, in my opinion. But But we get to like do a nice little comparison. When we get to go and play the remake whenever that comes out, we can do a little comparison. It'll be fun. Okay. So I think we are good to go back to that water quarry. So I don't think there's really anything else here. Oh, why can't I move? Oh. At least not right now. I think we're good. So back to the best part ever. Here we go. Buckle up. To the quarry! Look at the reflections! Oh my god! And then a nice, easy little trot into the cave. Onto the slip and slide. Whee! And we're back. One general difference I'm expecting of the new Riven is that there is likely to not be levers that your brain just ends up editing out of your own choices, as the image is no longer flat. Oh, okay. I think I see what you mean. No lever. Likely to not be levers. It is going to be very different. And you're right, they are going to have to find new solutions to some puzzles, because it's going to be fully explorable 360 degrees adventure. So they're definitely going to have to find new ways to deal with certain problems. Okay, so let's see here. Where do we currently have this going? We have this currently going to this guy. And did we go in there already? We did, but what was in here? I can't remember what was in here. I gotta go take another look. We lowered the water. Oh, right, we can go into the pipe. Okay. Well, before we do that, because I have a guess of where that's going to take us. I think that we're technically done with this puzzle, so we can move the power of the water pump elsewhere. So let's move it back this way. I have a guess that that is now going to that trap that we can lower. So let's go check that out. I feel like it's going into here now. So yeah, let's go check that out. Total guess, I don't remember exactly, but I have a feeling. Alright, we still got the... Yeah, food's on there. There it goes! Alright! We've laid the trap for something. That lumber cart ride I can no longer see without thinking about how impossibly sharp the last turn is. Yeah, you're not wrong. There's no way the car would be able to stay on track without derailing. Yeah, you're not wrong, but I mean, we're also driving through water, karting through water, so we could say magical magnet force fields keep us on track. Why not? Not even taking into account that the cart ride isn't even meant for people. It's meant for freaking, like, pieces of wood to get carted around. Okay, so we dropped a trap with food. Let's see if we caught anything. No, we didn't catch anything. Maybe we gotta wait a little longer. We'll lower that down and come back to it. How about that? Yeah. Well, we'll come back for you, buddy. Okay. So, let's see here. I guess all that's left to do is to go in the pipe and see where that takes us. That's the beauty of a trap. Yeah. Yeah, a totally normal thing to do, go crawling in a completely black, crazy-sounding furnace pipe. And we're out. Haven't we been up here? Yeah, that's how we got to here. Oh my god. I just remembered something. Imagine that cart derailing partway. Track you having to walk the track into water to fix it. Oh yeah, really. So once again, we have a little bit of a convoluted solution here. So we've gone through the pipe. The pipe leads us up this little mountain path to get us into this access on this overhang, and we can open this lid so we can get quick access up and down here. We go in here, and there's a trap that doesn't seem to do much right now. What the heck are we supposed to do? Where are we supposed to go? Hidden paths, left and right behind the doors. Dick move! Let's head left. Ooh. Well. Yeah, exactly. You've been lost for hours looking for those? Yes. It's just, you know, these classic adventure games did that, you know? The most devious puzzle in the whole game, having to close the doors behind you. I know, right? It's so mean. It's so mean. It's like a classic, oh god, what is it called? Sierra game. Where it just, they got, like, weird... Like, how are you ever supposed to figure that out? Puzzles. So once again, one of those eyes looks slightly different from the others. Hello. And wouldn't you know it, since we just learned of the dick move of the doors, another pathway behind the door. Dick move! So now we find ourselves with this thing again. It isn't nearly as obtuse as Sierra games regularly got. That's very true. Okay. So you could assume maybe you needed to stop on the golden eye. But how do we stop it? That kind of looks like a button. And we can maybe use the audio feedback as for assistance to get the timing right. Let's see. We got it. Goodness me. Now, before we go and do anything else, let's remember what eye that was. Because that's probably going to be important. So we got the water quarry. Water quarry dome, we'll call it. And I'm gonna draw that eye shape that it landed on, which was just a slit right down the middle. Because that'll probably be important. It's no coincidence that that's the one eye that made it work. Look at that. Big shiny golden dome. Did stuff like that all the time? Yeah, they did. They really did. Oh. My goodness, what have we here? It looks like fogged glass, and there's something underneath it. Kind of looks like a book, but we can't really tell. And then who the heck knows what we're supposed to do with this? Whatever the case, we clearly don't have the information that we need. Because look at all this. Look at this range of possibilities. Oh my gosh. Nothing. Alright. We won't worry about that. But hey, we opened one of the domes. That's cool. Now let's go this way. Well, you know what? Let's check on our trap. It's been a minute. Hey! We got something! Chat! Chat, we captured something! Oh my god! Get your notebooks out! What's it gonna be? What do we catch? Hello, little fella. There you go. Don't touch it. Okay, okay, so we caught a frog. It's a Marty! Yeah, Crazy's like, okay. So your question is probably, what was the point of that, right? What the heck was the point of that? Well, I'm gonna help you out a little bit. The sound the frog made is something we've heard before. If you remember. The sound that the frog made was the same sound we heard from one of the wooden eyeballs that we moved. In fact, let's go back to my notes here. Yeah, the very first eye that we found, I wrote down chirp chirp. It's not chirp chirp, it's croak croak goes the frog. So I'm gonna scratch that out. Croak, croak, frog. So now we know. Again, kind of a little obtuse, but you can't take anything for granted. Great. Now, what's over here? Another angle of the quarry. So we have this pipe, which I think is what we said was powering the trap. So maybe before we advance, we should go and move that. We don't need the trap anymore. So let's move the water thing down the other pipe that looks like it goes to this facility. Let's just plan ahead a little bit here. Open! Down we go. Do I not have zoom enabled? Zoom mode. Oh, there it is. Vroom. Not that you really need zoom when you're playing this on a modern PC because the clicks are so fast, but still. Oh. I can't move it. Move it that way, maybe? I don't know. It's fine, whatever. Zoom. Zoom. You zoomed me to a place I don't need to be. Zoom. There we go. Good old zoom. One of the eyeballs, yeah. Marty doesn't need a point. Marty is the best and is always welcome. That's exactly right. You're 100% correct. This valve is only between the 3 upper pipes. The lower pipe is always open. Got it. I guess you would be able to see that walkway going out from the left of the door and figure out the doorway there. Yeah, I mean, perhaps if you're really kind of paying attention. But, I mean, that one I remember being the trickiest puzzle in this game. Because it literally blocks you out from playing the rest of the game. Oh. Okay. Hiya. Hiya? Alright, I guess we'll find out what that does. And by the look of it, it actually goes in here and does something. So let's go turn that back on. Now look at this big fancy building. It's locked. Maybe if I turn the thing off? I doubt that would have anything to do with it. Nope. Okay, well we can't get in there yet, I guess. What's over here? Ooh. Ooh. Now, you might not have noticed the first time we were over here, but when we first arrived on Riven, you remember the spiraling room with the murals? And there was the caged door that we couldn't get into? Going past that door led to this gigantic golden dome on the opposite side of where we are right now. It's like right over there. That's where we found that weird chair with like the big metal like spider legs. So this is like where we landed. More or less. We can keep climbing until we can't. Oh, that's not doing anything. There's a little steam thing going on down there for some reason. Oh. We got a pipe leading to this steam thingy. It's probably a pretty good guess that we need that steam thingy to be switched around for us to operate this. Because right now it's not doing anything. The question is, how the heck do we get to this platform right here? Okay. So that didn't really help us too much. Oh my god. Spooky. Hello, Spooky Abby. Wow. You, I cannot believe I got startled in a Myst game. How dare you? How dare you give me a fart startle? Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm overdue. I've earned it. Thank you. Thank you, Spooky. Good to see you, Spooky. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. We're just trying to solve some little puzzles and do little things here. Currently, we can't go and deal with that. So... a fartle. Yeah. A startling fartle. I get it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, so... what does that... there's this wire here that goes to this generator thing. But where does the wire go? Interesting that we can click on the fan, but it's... we can't do anything with it right now. Well, wait a minute, though. The only thing we've seen that does any amount of electricity is, in fact, this thing, so let's turn that off. Does that have anything to do with the fan? I don't hear the fan anymore. This is also a little obtuse, but click. Oh! We could climb into the ventilation tube as well. Who would have thought? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. We're skinny people. All right, now where are we? We are inside the building. Let's unlock it. Good. Oh. Whatever. Well, there's a lot going on in here. Let's just pick a table and get moving. Let's try this one first. Look at all this business. What are you? That appears to be the experiment. Yeah, that pushes the water away. Interesting. Any duct that a person can fit through is absurdly huge. You're not wrong. Bunch of jewels. Chemistry. That looks like a... this looks like a pickle picker. They're not shotgun shells. They kind of look like they're shotgun shells, but they're like medicinal herb containers of some sort. And here's the trap. Okay, so someone's doing all their studying over in here. Bunch of empty bottles. Oh. Captured a couple frogs. A couple Martys. Alright, let's check these drawers. Okay, we have a bunch of eggs of varying sizes. Next drawer? No? Is that the only drawer I can open? Just that one? Looking at the teaser image of Gen's lab in the remake, so many of the objects were reproduced perfectly, but not everything in the exact same place. I actually really like that. I appreciate that it's not like 100% like shot for shot, item for item perfect, because it gives you some variety to kind of re-explore the game. What I am wondering though, if we're looking at what they did with the first Myst remake, and they had like the CGI characters. I hope they don't do that. I really hope they don't, especially with Gen. Because Gen, we haven't gotten to Gen yet, but I'm going to give you a little bit of a teaser here. The actor for Gen is fantastic. Gen is really something else. And it would be a shame for them to replace him with CGI. The water blob experience among them? Ah, that's so cool. Very, very cool. What's over here? We'll come back to that table. Let's check this table first. A magnifying glass looking at cracks in wood. Okay. Oh, it's a bookbinding machine. Oh. Yeah. Bookbinding. That's cool. And over here we have a clamp. I assume for clamping the bookbinding, but we don't know for sure. Pages, oils. Some books that we can't read. There's a question mark here. Oh, okay. Teeter-tatter? Nope. Okay. And some more bottles. That's it. Alright. Well, I guess we better go check out this little table then. What do we have over here? Oh, we have another eyeball. That's important. Get those notes out. Quarry eyeball. It's a number 3. And it just kind of sounds like wood rolling. So, yeah, basically no sound. Just wood rolling. But good to know. They're going to have to do CGI, but they have hired more experienced animators on that front. Well, that's good. Firmament was a notable improvement compared to the Myst remake, I think. Firmament? I don't think I've played Firmament. A recent article has teased us with an image of Gen's character model, and it looks really good. That's inspiring. Good. Glad to hear that. And they're going to use original recordings of the... well, you gotta use the original recording. Like, come on, man. No one else is Gen besides this dude. So that's encouraging. I like that. Right! Okay. Yeah, I never played it. I haven't played any of the other... I haven't played any of the more modern Cyan games. I never played any of the Cyan games. What was it called? Abduction. Everything after that I haven't played. And I haven't played Abduction either. I always wanted to. But for whatever reason, I never had the chance. But I should. Because, yeah, Firmament, I've heard, is pretty dang good. I need to check that out. Last week, while monitoring the... hold on a second. My dyslexia is kicking in here. Last week, while monitoring the station something of the villagers, from the scope in my survey room, I observed one of the natives swim out to a small object that appeared to be floating. But... anchored? But anchored near the entrance of the bay. I ordered the object removed from the water for inspection. Several days later, however, I was surprised to see another floating there. The missing object had apparently and quite mysteriously been replaced with a new one overnight. Interesting. I've long been aware of the existence of similar artifacts on the villages on the villagers' island, but have paid them little notice until now. Tomorrow I shall send surveyors to catalog the others. So Gen, or whoever, I guess we don't know that this is Gen, whoever wrote this was finding these floating eyeballs in the water, doesn't know where they're coming from. So that's interesting. Abduction is your favorite Cyan game. I love it even more than Riven. Really? Ooh, that's praise. Okay. Wish I had backed the game at a higher tier so I could have left my mark on it with the object in the game. With an object in the game. Yeah, I need to play it. So these wooden balls, these wooden eyes, are a complete mystery. No one seems to know what the heck. Where they come from. What is this? We don't know. What is this? Teapot? We don't know. What is this? Steamer thingy. What is this? Lever. Oh. Oh. Maybe a harpoon gun? It's got a needle end. Yeah. Alright. Let's read this thing. Ooh. Alright. This might be a little rough and I apologize, but it's a little hard for me to read this. The latest ink formulation has proven a failure. Even when writing in my most promising book, I obtain only the best glimmer of a connection. It is frustrating to expend so much effort coding the blank book, only to end up destroying it when it won't work, when it doesn't work. There are days when the lab is uncontrollably warm from the fumes of these failed attempts. I refine each element, the formulation of the ink and paper, the physical dimensions of the book. The more I realize that the list of potential combinations is merely, I assume, infinite. Okay. It is during moments like these that I despair. Without access to Dunny, my long-term goals may never be accomplished. Nevertheless, these are avenues of research which remain to be explored. As for Ferment, it is shorter than many were hoping for, but I still love it as well. The worlds are stunning and picturesque. That sounds great. I definitely need to play it. I am out of water. Oh god. I am discontinuing... Oh my gosh, my eyes are buzzing. I am discontinuing regular observations of the stars beneath the fissure. We've heard of this before, the star fissure. Although I've been able to track the dark cloud-like formations that migrate through the starfield, no, maybe, and have proven that their paths are oh my gosh, syndical? That's not a word. Whatever. Without proper instrumentation, it is pointless to continue. My general theory concerning the nature of the fissure has remained unaltered since it first appeared. It seems that the fabric of this age has been breached in a way that permits matter to be habitually exchanged between two distinct but overlapping spaces, much like a link, but the apparent physical contradictions surrounding this juncture deny logical reasoning. The guest column of wind that was formed when the fissure first appeared suggests a vacuum as one might expect in space. Yet my early experimentations revealed the presence of a breathable atmosphere. Ooh. A breathable atmosphere in the star fissure. Cyclical, thank you. That Atrus and Catherine threw themselves into the void is further evidence that it might be able to travel, but without knowing its true nature, I cannot take the link myself. It is also difficult to say what would happen if I were to reopen the altar, reopen it after so long. But it is likely that the result would be catastrophic, given the changes that have been occurring, that have occurred in this age since that time. Maintenance on the steam vent cap completed. Blah blah. I'm extremely pleased with the continued success of this system. I believe the connections to have been true to the Dunny design of my memory. Another example of the superiority of the Dunny technology. Someone's got a superiority complex. It's ironic that Atrus and Catherine unwillingly provided me with such a convenient source of power. Lever steam goes to dome. Okay. Interesting. As with many of my views over the years, my thoughts regarding the origin of the fissure have changed. I have recently began to wonder whether it was actually an unexpected byproduct of the change Catherine and Atrus wrote into this age during their escape. Certainly by casting their linking book into the void. That's the book that we found. They trapped me here quite effectively, but I do not believe that Atrus intended the book to be lost in this manner. Much better to destroy it than to risk the possibility of it falling into unknown hands, like ours. Also, had they foreseen the creation of the fissure, they would surely have thought that the vacuum it created would eventually consume the atmosphere of this planet. Oh, so the fissure is consuming Riven's atmosphere? A fate which Catherine undoubtedly would have deemed unacceptable. For her homeworld. There you go. Did you catch that? Catherine is from Riven. She is Rivenese. She is a islander. If I had not been there to supervise the construction of the seal, this most certainly is most certainly what would have happened, for the villagers were far too lighted to even approach, frightened to even approach the vortex without my urging. I hold on to the belief that it was an unintended consequence of their writing for another reason as well. I prefer to think that my son had meant for this age to be merely a prison for me, rather than a death sentence. Okay. The construction of the images has proceeded without fault. It is interesting to see how easily I've been able to adopt the Dunny technology to mimic that of the Ahmed, in the same ways the I gotta get more water here in a minute. In the same ways the whatever between the two cultures was striking. Catherine also jumped into the fissure. What a twist. Well, yeah, we knew that because we had evidence of Catherine on Myst Island. So he capped the fissure and is using it to power everything? Yeah, that seems to be the case. He has sealed the fissure somehow. And I guess the pressure of it absorbing and distorting the atmosphere is what he's able to convert into energy. I wonder if perhaps there had been communication or commerce between the two cultures in earlier times? Yeah. Maybe Kita's people were even descendants of the Dunny. It pleases me to think so. I don't think we're supposed to know who Kita is at this point, and I don't think that this game ever explains who Kita is. But Kita, I'm sure the books were out at this point, right? I'm pretty sure at least the first book was out. I don't remember. Whatever, it's fine. I don't think Catherine ever jumped into the fissure. She only linked out via the Myst book. Oh! The whole reason Atrus was trying to save Riven is to try to save Catherine, who he thinks is still there. Atrus was linked out with the Myst book while falling into the fissure. The book came out after Riven, I think. The books came out after Riven. So how are we supposed to know who Kita is? That's a little strange. Yeah. Atrus fell into the fissure with the linking book to Myst. I guess it does ask the question, how were they linking Catherine and his sons to the island of Myst? Because clearly they were there. I can't really remember. I think what happened is that they were able to get to and from Riven with relative ease, but shit started to go down. Catherine went back to Riven to save her people because it's her people, her world that's falling apart. And while she was there, things got so bad that Atrus couldn't go into Riven to find her. He had to stay back to keep everything from falling apart. I think that's kind of what was going on. Also, gun stuff. I need to go get more water. I am extremely cotton-mouthing right now. So, bear with me. I'll be right back. Okay. We're back. There was a long timeline at work here, so confusing errors can happen. There are 2 time blocks to refer to, the time Atrus and Catherine were young and now. Atrus linked out of Riven using the Myst book while jumping into the fissure, if I remember right. He was being pursued at the time, yes. he was being chased by Gen. So he wanted to make sure the book fell into the fissure. Yeah, yeah, he was running away from Gen. Gen was after his whole family, I think. Oh, so much better, okay. I wonder if perhaps these had been communications... Oh, I already read that. It pleases me to think so. Note, it's possible that if I were somehow able to supply the books with the power source of sufficient magnitude, I could suppress the variance enough to facilitate a solid link. It is doubtful that the geothermal cap generators could provide such an enormous surge. Perhaps I could adapt the fire marbles. Oh my god, the fire marbles. I forgot about them. Perhaps I can adopt the fire marbles. Remember the fire marbles. I'm just gonna write a little note. Fire marbles. And then a twirly-eyed face. Fire marbles. Oh no. I have been cataloging the natural elements of this age for nearly 30 years now, yet still I continue to find evidence of the Dunny, the Dunny's preoccupation with 5. Again, he calls Riven 5 because he's an asshole. Fun fact, the original Myst link was written by Catherine and Tiana. That's right, yeah. Catherine and Tiana wrote the original linking book. That's right. And it was through creating that they taught Atrus. Is that... Am I remembering that correctly too? It's been so long since I've read the books. Yay, the deep lore. Oh my gosh. First time Atrus sees the island of Myst is when he links to it fleeing from Gen. Really? That I don't remember. That's cool. Where was I? As a boy, it was very clear to me that the members live had a special significance to the Dunny Society. Oh, okay. It was since I was a boy, it was very clear to me that the number 5 had a special significance to the Dunny Society. From the ancient oh god, whatever, emblem of the something elite to the humble homes of the commerce, it was ambiguous. Its present here is obviously a direct reflection of the minds that designed the texts that I need to compose this age. Further proof that through their art of the Dunny, the Dunny masters were indeed creating the marvelous worlds they wrote. That's your assumption, buddy. And not, as many have mistakenly thought, merely building links to previously existing worlds. So yeah, that's where Geth fell to the wayside. I don't know why I keep calling him Geth. Too much Mass Effect in my life. Yeah, cursive is a bitch. Especially pixelated cursive. Oh my gosh. While most of the constructions have been based on Dunny design. I see now that the ones that I have imbued with the power of 5 are clearly the most beautiful, the most perfect, and I believe the most structurally sound. Oh, okay, we gotta take notes here. I am still attempting to determine how the Dunny colors, how the Dunny color symbology reflects this superior design principle. Although, whatever. It is based on a 6-color system. I am convinced that there has to be a deeper connection to 5. I will continue to investigate. Okay, let's write down these eyeballs. Oops. The game is paused. I find it kind of funny that a Myst game has a pause button, but that's fine. Okay, so this is Gen notebook. We have an open eye, like slightly open. We have a closed eye. We have a... Oh, that has a line down the middle of it. I missed that. Okay, we have a slightly opened eye with a dot in the middle. We have a fully open eye with a dot in the middle. We have a sideways eye. Vertical eye. With a dot in the middle. And then a closed eye with a vertical line. What any of that means, we don't know yet, but it's in the book. It's in the notebook. Oh my god. Six eyes. Yeah, you're right. 6 eyes. That's not the same. That's not 5. As for Kita, I think we learn in this game that she is Gen's late wife, but I can't remember if it's made clear that she was Atrus's mother. Oh, okay. I guess we'll find out. I finally made a breakthrough. I have succeeded in modifying the 5 marbles to generate enough power to hold the 5 marbles, okay, to generate enough power to hold the descriptive linking book in a stable matrix. I have linked to a new world. Oh my god. It is a harsh and desolate age, but is nonetheless well suited for my purposes. And so I have designated it my... Oh, we know the numbers now. Okay. It is his something or other age. I'm going to write the symbols down, and then we're going to combine it to get the full number. Oh my god. Application. So we have like the weird F symbol, and then the K symbol. The F symbol is 9. The K symbol is 8. 98. His 98th age. Right? But why is that an ND? 98ed? That doesn't make any sense. 9-8ed. Did I not get the numbers right? That has to be right. Whatever. My notes say that's a 98. Lots of reading. Yeah, lots of reading. Lots of difficult pixelated cursive reading. This font makes Fire and 5 look so similar. It really does. Not surprising since R and V have very similar strokes. Yes. By studying closely, I believe I will eventually be able to create a more appropriate age for us to settle on. For now, I will build on an office and set up my luring gestures there? What? My living quarters there. Okay. I will build my living quarters there in order that I may conduct my experiments in safety and without distraction. I must admit that I am proud of my work. To think that in such primitive conditions I have accomplished in 29 years that it took the original Dunny centuries to achieve. Oh, okay. Note: repair other outer wear for work on this world. The goggles may need to be redesigned altogether. I have begun construction on a series of link sites for each island that will connect Riven. Oh, he actually called it Riven this time, with my my new office on 98. The Survey Guild has finally completed the site location for each island according to my exact specifications, and installation of the domes is underway at last. I finally get some information about these freaking domes. Work on the central power source got off to a bit of a bad start, I'm afraid, but the pace has picked up considerably since then, and I anticipate no further delays. I'm looking forward to finally having a civilized mode of transportation. More notes. More notes, because we got weird symbol thingies going on here now. Which I don't remember if they're significant or not, but we got a circle here. And then a smaller circle in the middle that points up, slightly to the right, slightly to the left, in a 5-point star shape, basically. Because 5. The top one is a square shape like so. You're just a square. You are a square, and then 1, 2, 3 by 3 square. So 1, 2, and 3. Like so. Okay, then you're in a little L shape. Oh, thank you so much for following, Parker. Oh my god, my brain's on fire right now. But thank you so much for following. I really, really appreciate you. And I also really appreciate you sticking with me as I struggle through this. There we go. And dirt, right? Or is it just the 2? It's just the 2. Okay. And then this is just a little 4 squared square. Great. Okay. Oh god. Due to the rebels' continued disturbance, I've decided to install a coded access system into all of the domes. Ooh. Dome code. We got the dome code. Dome code, which is burp, 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 D, K, with a line. Oh, okay. We have a new symbol there. We have combined symbols, is what it looks like we're dealing with right now. So that's a D. And then like a downward V? I don't know if we've seen the downward V yet. And that's in across. Okay. So what numbers are those? Let's see here. The first one is just a D. I'm going to assume that the D is 2 Because we never actually found the D when we were playing around on the chomping game. I'm going to assume that's a 2. I'm going to put a question mark next to it. The next one is an 8. The next one is a D. If D is 2, then it's 2 and 10. So 12? It's either 12 or 20. I'm going to assume it's 12. 12. And then D and a V pointing down. I have no idea what the V pointing down is. That one's weird. And then the X. I also don't know what the heck the X is. We have a cross for 6, but an X we haven't seen. I don't know. I guess we'll find out later. I'm going to put 12 question mark. Maybe we'll find more symbols later. Moving on. I caught one of my assistants looking over this journal today. I'm glad I've chosen to write it in a language they cannot decipher. Note: discuss security with each guildmaster. No problems expected from the maintenance, education, and surveyors. Bookmakers. Something the bookmakers and the builders more closely. Yeah, playing Tetris in bottom left, exactly. Today I heard several more reports of spirit sightings by some of the villagers. It seems that under Catherine's leadership, the rebels on the Black Moiety, as the villagers insist on referring to them, here attained a new level of sophistication in their terror tactics, and have renewed their campaign to intimidate the villagers into joining them, playing upon their shared suspicions. The villagers are certainly unscrupulous to this form of coercion, especially given of late the rebels' increasing act of vandalism and theft. This is going on. Funny that the protecting his journal from prying eyes of the locals. He has it in a vulnerable. I know, right? He has a vulnerable. Yeah. I don't want anyone to read this, but I'm going to leave it right here in plain sight. Maybe he assumed that his handwriting was distracting enough for someone like me not to be able to read it properly. He's right. What the hell is that supposed to be? The traps have been steadily fruitful this year. Apparently, the backup of the islands has not adversely affected. The breakup of the islands has not adversely affected the subterranean ecosystems. Unfortunately, I imagine the rebels are experiencing a similarly generous harvest. No shortage of poison for their darts this season. Aha, like the guy who got shot in the dart at the beginning of the game. Such morbid issues aside, the sudden availability has allowed me to refine a particularly pleasant extract for my pipe. One that is smoother than any of the others from recent years. All right, so he's smoking poison? That's interesting. I know, to be fair, there are only 3 people in Riven that know the language this journal is written in, and one of them could not have been anticipated, namely you. Right. That's very true. So when he was writing it in a different language, it's this language. Alcohol is poison. That's also true. Chemical analysis of one of the rebel knives has yielded curious results. Its composition contains elements that are unlike anything I've encountered on the islands. It appears they have access to a resource of which I am unaware. Perhaps a mine or an uncharted island. And then we have the symbol of the dagger. Note, most of the knives have been found on the south side of the village. This is the same area in which there have been reports of people mysteriously disappearing. I think the closer inspection of the area is warranted. I wonder if he's talking about the prison? I feel like he would have pretty good grasp on that, though. The fact that they have these distinctive knives as a sign of their presence concerns me. They're growing more bold and seem to no longer fear discovery of their hideout. The latest measurements indicate that the recent trend has continued. The movement of the islands has allowed what? has something tremendously. My previous estimates predicted a total collapse in approximately 3 months, but with the new... I'm sorry, I got distracted with all this. But with the new figures, I am uncertain. I have merely finished writing the blah 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 age, and that is the numbers FF 99th age. I have merely finished writing the 99th age, and I have every faith that it will indeed be a safe place for us to relocate to. For us? Who's us? I guess Kita? Yet it would be helpful to know what has caused the halt in this age's breakup. That would be Atrus. It is possible that it's stable. Is it possible that it's stable after all? If so, I must discover how this age differs from my less successful attempts. My examinations of, once again, ND. Maybe I got the numbers wrong. 98 age. What else could that possibly be? Have thus far proven inconclusive. Or perhaps someone in repairing the damage is repairing the damage to the 5th age. If so, it would almost certainly be Atrus's doing. I have reluctantly decided to abandon my experiments into the behavior of the water of this age, as there are more pressing matters on which I must now concentrate, leaving me little time for such retrospective research. I don't think that's what that says. Whatever. For future references, however, my investigation up to this point has revealed the following. I believe the remarkable properties of the water to be caused by a life form that resides in it, specifically a type of bacteria. I am imagining a oh my god, whatever, some sort of organism, but one with fuck you again, Jesus, capable of holding bits of water, where combined effects rise surface tension, a stronger force causes the composite body of the water to move in response to heat. Prolonged exposure to extreme heat, for example, a period of extended boiling. Oh, this is he's talking about the rings, I think. Seems to kill the bacteria, which would explain its dramatic aversion to heat sources. Fortunately, these theories are still not fully tested, and I remain ignorant both of its deeper nature and its possible uses. Again, oh my god, dude. Yeah, it is pretty clever. The frogs in Riven are called Yitrum, which is Marty backwards. Oh, named after Marty O'Donnell. Oh my god, really? I didn't know that. That's cute. I didn't know that. Frogs in Riven are called Yitrum, which is just Marty backwards, named after Marty O'Donnell, the game's sound designer. That's really cool. I like that a lot. An exciting development. Last night's regard of maintenance stumbled upon a lone rebel scout and obtained from him a most incredible device. It is a crystal that somehow powers these flawed linking books, much as my own system does, but with an obvious advantage. It is small and weighs only a few pounds, making it completely portable. Catherine must have fabricated the device before I captured her. Gen has captured Catherine. Obviously, this with an exploit, Dunny architect. Dunny schematic must have brought with her to this age. If only I'd had access to such a document all these years. Regardless, I can now concentrate solely on the writing of ages and need no longer worry about building elaborate power supplies for each new book I write. This is a sobering reminder, however, that I must continue to seek an avenue to Dunny. Regaining access to the resources there may be crucial to the completion of my mission. And we finally reached their end. Holy shit. I am sorry that was such a drag. That was difficult for me. Goodness gracious. Okay. Great. It is after 9. We need to wrap this up. So we're going to go ahead and save this. I'm going to say, get on with it again. Save. Great. Okay. Holy shit. That was challenging. All right. Boop. We're back here. Hello. So he uses heat to make those air spaces in the lake, and the red rings around the track are heated, causing the water to form a tube to pass through. Right. And I guess it's the organisms that are just in the water that are making that, are behaving in that way, responding in that way. So there's organisms in the water that are separating away from those heat sources, and that's how he's able to kind of navigate through the water. That's how I interpreted it. You have a picture of Yitrum signed by both Marty and the guy who makes the original game model. That's so cool. How the hell did you manage that? Wow. A signed picture of Frog Marty and the guy that designed Frog Marty's design. That's really neat. That's super cool. Okay. So, we're making some headway. Both of them were at Mysterium some years back. Ooh. Cool. Very cool. I'm jealous. I've never been, but I would love to. So yeah, that last bit was a bit of a chore, but you know what? We got through it, and now we don't have to do that again. What's up, Ginger? If you're a con-going sort of guy, I recommend. Yeah, I have been to a con for a couple of years, but I would love to go, for sure. This year's going to be in Montreal. Ooh, that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. I heard that, Ginger. I heard that. How's it going, Ginger? It's good to see you, buddy. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and close that out. We gotta find someone to raid out to. How am I doing tonight? I'm doing okay. My voice is a little gone. Did a lot of reading. Struggled with it a little bit, but that's fine. And yeah, we're chugging along, bud. Perfect. Okay, we're going to raid out to Ashposh. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Hope you had a good time with Riven here. I believe we're past some of the more redundant bits, and now we get to kind of go back to doing some crazy exploration, so it should be pretty cool next time. This weekend, I believe there's something going on Sunday, so we might not stream on Sunday, but we'll try to stream either Saturday or Sunday, depending on whatever is going on, and we'll continue our Married in Faerun playthrough with Lady Marslander and I playing Baldur's Gate. And that should be fun. No, that's okay, Ginger. We're just happy to have you here, buddy. Just happy to have you here. But thank you guys so very, very much for being here. Parker, thank you for being here. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate you. Yeah, Ginger, have a good night to you too. But we're going to raid out to Ashposh, who is playing Final Fantasy X. She's still doing her 100% run. She's been doing it for a hot minute, but I think she's getting really, really close. She's just getting all the like ultra weapons for everyone right now, I think. So it's going to be a good time. So go show her some love / raid. And yeah, we'll be seeing you again soon. Again, this weekend, more Baldur's Gate. And then next week, Wednesday, more Riven. So thank you very much. Go show the love, spread the word, all that jazz. And I'll be seeing you soon. So have a good night. Thank you all. Take care.